Hi everyone, so today I want to share with you this really cool collection. I believe it's called All the Sentiments that Spellbinders has brought to their site, new releases in April. They are created by Stampendous, great company, and they've been around decades and just some of the nicest things I've seen. But this is a very different one. So again, all the sentiments. So in this one, there are lots of sentiments. So we'll talk about that shortly. But Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I'm going to focus today on this part, the A2 gift card holder and envelope. It says it has 18 cutting dies. It's pretty much all in one here, all encompassing. You have an envelope die, you have like these little cards and other pieces that you're going to put together to make your gift card holder. It also has these sentiments. I don't know, on the front it shows the happy and the birthday, but it has A and 4, and then happy, gift, you, birthday, they shadow for birthdays out here somewhere, and then your, and of course you can mix and match those. But I do love that it has the sentiment, but it also has the background, like the, just the background layer with it. So again, self-contained, everything's in here. But if you also want to pair it with maybe, like this, all the sentiments, it has the stamp and die cutting set. And I wanted to see what this is made of. Maybe we'll find out if we open it. You have the larger words, happy, you, thanks, love, congrats, hello, which are a beautiful font. And then you have the dice for those. And then you have, happy anniversary, or you make me happy, or however, missing, special, my, you did it, from the heart. So also different ways to mix and match those. And these are definitely photopolymer, and they smell amazing. I love it. And they have that little stickiness. You can just tell photopolymer from acrylic. And so we have this beautiful photopolymer set. I mean, brighten my day so much for all you've done. Just lots of sentiments on that one. And then this one's called Birthday Messages. So I think this one is really great to either make it a focal point on the front of your card, or it can go on the inside, right? Your sentiment. So here they have it as a focal. They have some of it just stamped all over in the background to make basically a card just with that, right? But count your age by friends, not years. I thought this one was really sweet. Where is it? Count your blessings, not your wrinkles. Wishing you a day that is special in every way. Instead of being late to wish you a happy birthday, you could you call it early for next year? So some of them are cute and funny like that, and some are more, straightforward and kind of classic. So really cute. Happy birthday, and then my friend that are separate there. So we will try this out. So let's open this guy up. It does have some instruction there. I do know on the site, like on the link, if you were to pop over, however you want to get there, but again, in the description box I'll have the links. It did have some explanation there also, so if you happen to misplace this, or if you want a little bit more to read on, it is a little bit different, I believe, than what's here. But I'm going to assume that this is going to be really fleshed out, so okay, so that goes there, and that's probably why it popped off, because it wasn't quite where it needs to be. Alright, so the gift card holder, they're telling you to start off with an A2 size card if you're making your own, but 5.5 by 4.25, because it says score and fold A2. So you're going to make an A2 size card. You're going to go ahead and make your little gift card holder portion, and then you're going to glue it down maybe with the matte layers or however, but to cover up the little flaps there. So that's what it's showing you there. And then of course you can decorate that however you like. And then the envelope, you're just cutting this guy. If you want landscape, you use that as the top flap, or if you want profile, portrait, I guess is what we would call it, you can leave that flap open, and you're going to top it with the larger matte, right? So just put on there, and I mean, that is super simple. It can't be any easier. This is a large die though, so let me give you a measurement on that. Where is my ruler? Oh, here it is. For some reason. They always give you information on this on Spellbinders' site. They're really good about giving you like literally every single measurement, like for everything. But this is about 7.5 inches metal to metal, because that's what you're going to want to know to get it through your machine, and just shy of 6 inches in the other direction, like just shy of 6 inches. So I'm going to just grab some papers, some pattern papers, and just have some fun. So I will be right back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start with a card I already have made. This says, Mom, thanks for everything, and it's just gorgeous, from one of the previous collections that Spellbinders has put out. And it is a I would say portrait type of thing. So today we're going to orient this in portraits, which is really nice because I think most of the examples are in landscape mode there. So it's going to be the same stuff. You're just folding or, you know, well, not even folding different, well, a little bit differently, right? So this is the flap you would use if you're doing portrait, landscape, just because it's a little bit smaller than these two guys. So that's what you would want out. And so what I did is just grab some cardstock, beautiful cardstock that coordinates with, you know, what I had going already. So let's go ahead and cut out the envelope first. So I'm going to run this guy through, right? And then I'm going to use that larger rectangle also. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this if you're putting it in a smaller machine. And then I'm going to need one of these, the larger guy, right? So let's cut that out and I'll be right back. So I have this piece and then this main piece. Super easy. All we're going to do is a little scoring and then just top it off with this guy to make the envelope. And this is A2 size, so it's an A2 size envelope. And the paper I grabbed was a little bit funky. It had like a little, the way I pulled it, I kind of squished it down here, so it still might show up on there, but that's all right. So you see it has the score lines. This is what you would want if you're using, you know, if you want to close it up in that direction in landscape. I'm definitely going to use my bone folder. The instruction on the site, I don't know if that's what this one says, I haven't read that far. It does say 80-pound card works best, so not the heaviest weight, but I don't see why you can't use heavyweight cardstock. This is Spellbinders cardstock, which is generally 80 or 85 poundish weight, other than the glitter cardstock I'll use in a moment. So I'm folding it like this because I want to put my card in, again, portrait, right? So if you wanted yours landscape, you would fold this one in and leave that out, right? We're going to fold this one anyway, but just something to think about. And then how do you want to cover this up? So you can think about that too, how it looks. I think it looks cleaner with just the one flap up here. And what I mean is instead of having these two on top and then putting that, right, just having it like this. Looks cleaner to me. Just going to grab some glue. Okay. So I don't know, looking at this, let's get an idea. Because if I usually would put glue on here, but then I don't know exactly how far out, and I don't want to put glue all over the base of this, because I don't, you know. So I'm going to go for the very edges of the three sides. So like right here, around here, and around here. And that should catch what I need to catch and not put glue where I don't need it, right? So put that down, and cute. Very policy envelope looking. I think if you wanted to add like some brads and some twine and a little washer or a little circle die would be very cute. Or die cut, should I say. And again, this would be folded on the score lines. And so now it's going to slide in and out of here. And it makes a really nice clean envelope. Cute. Okay. Let me clean up a little bit and then we'll move on to making our matte layers and the actual gift card holder. Okay, so for this one, as you can see in the images, you know, you can do 2 layers, 1 layer, whatever you want as far as the matte layers. I guess 2 looks the best because you'll have just more layers. Looks cute. So I went ahead and grabbed from the Spring Collection glitter cardstock this guy, and I think I'm gonna have that one in the background. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna cut 2 of these guys, right? I'm pretty sure I can fit both of them like side to side. So to do that, I'm gonna get it really close to the edge. And we're gonna need 2 of these guys. And I figured since this is the base one, I should also make the pop-up out of this material. So I'm gonna run that through, get 1 and get 2, right? We need 2 of them. It does say for the pop-up, it doesn't really say much because it says score and fold the A2 one, and then, and I don't know if what they're saying, I have no idea what they're saying. A2, oh, I guess, okay. What they're saying here is get yourself a little piece of paper that's just the A2 size, so 5.5 by 4.25. So like, let's say I have this, and you are gonna have some excess, but I'll just do what they say just to show you what they're meaning there. 4.25. I don't know if I have enough for the 5.5 because, you know, I just eyeballed cutting this up, but not too bad. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And then they're saying just to score it right down the middle. So at 2 1/8. I guess that would be the center. So let's score that. Right. Sorry. And since this is my glitter card, I do want this side facing up, so that's why I scored it that way. And you're going to take this guy. And that's pretty much it for this portion. It doesn't cut on these edges anyway, but they say just to leave it here with it peeking out just a little bit is what it says. But again, those edges don't cut anyhow, so, you know, just try to line it up like that. I'm going to put plenty of tape because this is glitter cardstock, so it's a little tricky. And then the other thing I want, and I know only a little bit of this glitter is going to be showing once I cut this out, so if you want to gut this and use that for something else, you can definitely do that. Maybe we'll do that today because I do feel bad covering all that up for no reason. We have our other matte layer, and the other matte layer I'm going to go with the dark pink, just like we used on the envelope, and that's on my card, so it all kind of coordinates that way. So I'll need 2 of this one also, so I'll cut out 2 of this guy. Maybe I'll do it this way. I'm just eyeballing this at this point. But yeah, 2 of this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'll move this to the side. We have our layers. We have this guy popped out there, and it also has some score lines. So you can see those there. And basically you're going to score those out because that's going to glue down to your card base. So you want them to go ahead and score out like that. And I'm assuming this just fits. You might have to cut it down. Okay, that's what I thought. So if you're doing it in the opposite direction, it says option cut out rectangle dies to layer on each side to hide the wings. I remember something somewhere talking about to cut it, but I guess that's not on here. So what I'm going to do is cut about the width of this guy. So let me see how wide this one is. 4 inches. So obviously this is 4 1/4. I'll show you what I would do. Well, I don't know if it's obviously 4 1/4. Why would I assume that? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, exactly. It is 4 and some funky numbers. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit off. Let me get you some good numbers though, because I don't want to. We want it to be 4 inches. Oosh. Let me go to here. That's like, I don't even know what to tell you guys. 4 and let's say 4 and 3/8. Let's see how that does. How straight, or you know, and then to 4 inches on this side. I mean, that's pretty even, not quite even. So I'm going to take a little bit off of this and then come back and take a little more off the other side. So I would say, you know, just kind of look at it and figure out what would be the most even. That looks pretty good, but again, I need about 4 inches, so I'm going to do that quick because it's such a small cut. You want to make sure not to just drag your blade, and that's pretty reasonable, right? I could have taken a little more off that side. Okay, let me see about, yep. Okay, and how that looks with this guy. Pretty good. I mean, it's right there, right? Okay, so I start off cutting it, you know, moving it down to 4 3/8. I probably should have made it a little different on that one. I can't think of it right now, if it should be larger or smaller. Anyhow, let's see. So what I'm going to do is gut the center of this because I know it hurts people's heart when we just cover up such pretty papers. And all that means is I'm going to take a craft knife. Of course, easier said than done. Where is my craft knife? And this matte layer's over this pretty tight, you know, so I know I can cut out a pretty good amount of this center area, and then we can use it for die cutting something else later. And then I'm just doing this willy-nilly. I probably get myself a little bit more even on that. Okay, I'll do the same thing with the second one. I'm just going to gut it. Okay. Yeah, sorry that it doesn't mention, and again, that's kind of why I wanted to do this one, because I knew that there wasn't a lot of instruction on here for when in this portrait mode. But in landscape mode, you just pop it down it just fits, right? So right now we're going to glue this guy in, and then we're going to pop the other guys on top of that. If you want to glue that together on the very edges, you definitely can do that. I think I'm just going to leave it open. I don't see what the point would be in gluing the sides, but you can if you want to glue the very sides. So let's put our glue on here and pop this in the center. Just making sure it closes okay. So I'm going to close that up. Let the pop-up nature of that, you know, do what it needs to do, right? Because if it splits like that, that's fine. I'm just going to push it a little bit more in. I just like it to open it up and really close well. That's all I'm looking for. I think that's good. Okay. And then I'm going to take one of these guys and then the other matte layer and put it right on top. And that's essentially the basic part of this, right? So I'm going to pop this on top of there. I guess I could have centered a little better left and right, but that's all right. And then we can pop one of these guys on here. Maybe if you want to do some stamping. Oopsie. Oh no. You know what? I might want to do some stamping if this is where it opens. Let's do this side. That way I can use the other, one of the other sets, so you can see that, you know, obviously we can mix and match all these things. So let me push this all the way down here. I don't know how I got glue on top of that, but I did. Too close. Okay. And a little more glue on that guy. And you know, in this set there's lettering and wording for a gift for you. That would be nice. You can pop that on there. I actually brought out paper so I can layer up like that, but I want to do some of the other stamping. So let me see what we have in one of these sets that coordinates or that would work with this kind of Mother's Day type card. And I'll be right back. Obviously this one's birthday stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think, since it says Mom thanks for everything already on the outside, I would have loved to see like a we kind of thing. Everything's from me, which is fine. But I was looking at I love and then you. I thought, oh, we love you would be nice, but that's okay. Let's grab this guy and this guy. And then I'm going to cut out the wording you. I just want to see where it would look the best. So for the stamping. So somewhere like in there. And I am going to, again, stamp that. And then pop this in here. So I am going to move this. And just bring this over. I'm sure I could pick that up and just stamp it by hand, you know. Just willy-nilly, but I'm going to put this into a stamp positioner, just in case. Didn't quite move there, and then I can also use my stamp positioner grid to make sure that's straight. After I pick it up on here, I always kind of look at the grid lines and see if it's relatively straight, looking good. So we have that guy. It is a photopolymer stamp, but it is just a thin line, so it should be okay to stamp, ready to go. If you feel like you need to remove the dispersion layer, then do that little stickiness that it has. But that was really juicy, but there we go. Love, and then let's do you on this lighter pink cardstock. I brought this light pink cardstock out to kind of go with the die cutting, the dies that the initial set has, because it, you know, would do a light pink and then the dark pink again, or the glitter cardstock, or however. That would be good. But this one, I'm just gonna tape it down right quick. I'm just going to stamp that willy-nilly because we're gonna cut it out anyway. So there we go, and then I'll let that dry because this is a very juicy stamp pad. Spellbinders is now carrying Versifying Claire, and they should have this Nocturne. Yeah, it's a really nice one. And I'm just using my hand for whatever reason, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll die cut it. Well, this is drying. I don't know if I can just look through. Let's see. I was gonna say if I can't, I'll make an aperture. Oh no, but you can see very clearly. Actually, I think it's pretty dry already. Okay. So I'm just lining that up where I think this should cut. That looks good. A little higher up there. And something like that. Not that one. That's tape for something else. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and run this through. And I'll be right back. Okay. I love that it's easy to see. And look at how perfect that is. Lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this guy down. And I'm just going to glue that down flat, but if you want more dimension in here, you can do that. And do it like that. Looks good. This is still wet. That was really juicy. I don't know what I did. I guess I rubbed it too much. I don't know if you can see how wet that is. So we're going to wait on that before I close it up and all that. So for right now, let's do the U, and then I'll let that dry, and then we'll close it up, and we'll see what we have. Cute. Okay, well, I will be right back. Okay, guys, yeah, for some reason that just would not suck up the ink, but this one did really easily. So anyway, I just had to wait a while. But there it is. You put your gift card in there, close it up, and bring it right over, and let's see how we did. So, yeah, just a really lovely set. I mean, I love how quickly it puts together. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get it right there. There we go. I'll say I think it hit maybe that lip right there, but nope. And then you just seal it up. And now I would probably use, I know there's like repositionable tape or just little washi out here. I mean, you can totally glue it down, but I would, normally if I glue it down, I'm going to put just a couple dots of glue that's going to hold it, secure it, but not completely that the person has to completely rip it to open it. And I mean, it is just lovely. Oh my gosh. Really cute. Oh, a little bundle. So tongue-tied. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. I will have the links in the description box as available, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.